Now, our regular Monday panel of politicians, Jerome Laxale, he's Labor's member for Bennelong, and Chief Opposition Whip, the member for Casey, Aaron Violi. Gents, great to see you both. Aaron, first to you, this AEMO report. Do you think the Coalition Liberals should feel vindicated by your stance on energy recently, given warnings here that Eraring, the coal-fired power station, will have to be kept online for longer?
Well, Kieran, this is a deeply concerning report that does confirm what the Coalition has been saying and what all Australians know through their lived experiences, that power bills are up over $1,300 under this government. Reliability is down and it's getting worse, and it's clear that Prime Minister Albanese, Minister Bowen, the Labor government have no plans for Australians, for the energy system to deliver cheaper bills or a more reliable system. It is deeply concerning for all Australians.
Jerome, to you on this one, what do you make of the warnings here regarding the need to keep coal, or, you know, as the Coalition calls it, to sweat those assets for longer, that it might be necessary?
Well, let's be clear what this report is about. I welcome the report. It gives us a good update on where the transition's at. It says that there's enough renewable energy in the pipeline to replace Eraring's power, but what is needed, and I've written it down, it's called synchronous condensers, Kieran. They are the technology needed to put inertia into the grid, and that they're a little bit behind. New South Wales have introduced legislation to deal with that, but if they are not online in time, so it's not the power, it's this enabling technology that needs to be installed, then Eraring may need to be extended. But I guess as a whole, we see these warnings, we listen to them, and we've got the policies to act on them. That's in the report as well. Contrast that to the opposition's record on this. They got all the warnings that coal was exiting the system, and they did nothing about it. So this is an important warning, one that the government will take seriously. And if assets need to be extended, that'll be a decision for New South Wales. But importantly, AEMO also identify that the best and quickest and cheapest way to replace these exiting coal-fired power stations is with renewable energy. And that's what our plan is.
Aaron, if the government is right and they're able to learn, heed the warnings here from AEMO and learn lessons from, like, the Iberian Peninsula, which had failures of their grid at various times, is there a situation here where the government could learn those lessons and, in I guess, a world-leading way, get that stability across a renewables grid?
This is not the first report that AEMO has put out in regards to reliability. They've been warning this government for 3.5 years, and Jerome runs this continual line around renewables. Well, the question he needs to answer in the government is there are more renewables in the system than ever before, but prices are up higher than ever. $1,300 increase in prices under this government. They've been warned for 3.5 years about reliability. They've been warned about price. Prices are up, reliability is down. They keep spinning lines, but they're not delivering for the Australian people. Everyone feels it every day in their communities. They're continuing down this path, which is destroying the economy and destroying the reliability and prices for the Australian people. Jerome, if renewables are so cheap, why are prices up $1,300 under your government?
Go, Jerome.
Oh, do you want me to take that, Kieran? Sure. I thought you were.
I think it's a fair question.
Oh no, look, it absolutely is a fair question.
I think that's a fair one.
Yeah, we know prices are high, and we're doing the right thing to get them down. I mean, this is clear. This was made clear in AEMO's report. This is made clear in CSIRO's analysis of the best way to replace ageing coal-fired power stations. It's clear that renewables are putting downward pressure on wholesale prices, which represent a third of electricity bills. We've got Solar Saver coming in next year. Ask everyone with solar and a battery attached to their home how their power bills are going. We are in the middle of rebuilding our entire energy system, in contrast to the Liberals' approach, which was to ignore those warnings and to do nothing when they were told 24 out of 28 coal-fired power stations are out of the way. This is a challenging transition. Unlike our opponents, we have a plan to fix it. I think that's the biggest difference, Kieran. That's the biggest difference.
Aaron,
right?
one of the problems that, absolutely, and I hear what you're saying. The challenge, I guess, from the coalition perspective here, Aaron, is you've got the government, maintaining this argument that they've adamant they've got this focus right, and they will be tested on that the next 3 to 6 years, the next couple of terms if they're in office. But Aaron, the challenge for the coalition is you're copping now flack from the right with Barnaby Joyce defecting probably to One Nation. He's out of the Nats anyway, saying you should have built coal-fired power stations when you had the chance.
Well, just on Jerome's point, I mean, their plan's not working. It's clearly failing. Prices are up under this government, and it's going to get worse. The rebates come off at the end of this year. Like, for 2.5 years, this government have hidden their failures when it comes to energy by putting artificial rebates into the system, which were temporary and are now going to push inflation and prices higher. So they're completely failing. In terms of Barnaby Joyce, he's made his decision to sit as an independent. Many members of Parliament, whether it's Dorinda Cox moving from the Greens to Labor, Senator Payman moving from Labor to the Independents, every now and then people choose to lead political parties. That's ultimately a decision for Barnaby Joyce. And I'm focused on the future. I wasn't in the previous coalition government. I'm not going to provide commentary on what we could, should have or would have done then. I'm focused on holding this bad government to account and making sure that we put in place policies, which we've got, which will add energy abundance, be technology agnostic, not pick winners, to put more energy into the system to drive prices down for all Australians. That's my focus. That's what we're focused on as a coalition, because this government continues to fail us.
Well, you know, I do see this, politically, if they can get that unity there, Jerome Laxale, it's something that Chris Bowen, the government, would want to be really zeroing in on, is just to start seeing that tangible reduction in the bills. I know it's just bringing it down to the bottom line, the kitchen table budget, however you want to describe it, but that's basically it, isn't it? Because you need people to have the buy-in.
Absolutely, Kieran. No arguments from me there. As I said in my previous answer, talk to anyone with solar on their roof and a battery attached to their house and ask them what their bills are going for. And then from 1 July next year, Solar Saver will be rolled out, where everyone, regardless of whether they have solar, storage or not, will get access to hours of free power every day. The only way to put downward pressure on power bills is to continue with an orderly rollout of renewable energy. That's not been made clear, not only by us, it's been made clear by AEMO, it's been made clear by CSIRO, and all the experts agree. The only people that don't agree are the Liberals and Nationals that have had 23 energy policies and not handed down one. I mean, it's a bit rich for Barnaby to now say, oh, we should have done this, we should have done that. The fact is they were warned about the grid destabilising and power exiting the system, and they did nothing about it, Kieran. So we're not like them. We'll continue on with what experts advise us, and we'll see those results in time. We should be judged against that. I mean, I think the Energy Minister said the other day that we'll see what impacts the lower wholesale power price has on the retail market offer from 1 July next year. But let's not forget, we've also got Solar Saver coming in. I'm confident that this is the right policy, backed by the Australian people, 2 elections in a row.
It's when you promised you reduce prices.
And Aaron, we're done. Yeah, that's true, but they did win another election after that. Aaron, I'm sure you want to wish the Prime Minister all the best for his wedding, Aaron and Jerome. First to you, Aaron.
Yeah, congratulations to the Prime Minister and Jodie. We all know politics is a tough game, and it's tough on our families and loved ones. So it was nice. It was nice that genuinely that it could be kept a secret, and they were able to have that day with their closest family and friends. And good luck to him for his honeymoon this week.
And Jerome, yeah, that was classy from Aaron, but also Susan Lee had a similar message. And nice to see the happy couple there, uninterrupted by any bad weather either.
Yeah, look, it was lovely. I mean, to be honest, I'm still a bit dirty that I didn't get an invite, but that's all right. I won't hold it against the boss. It's great. I've known Alba a long time. Jodie's fantastic. It put a huge smile on my dial when I saw the photos come out Saturday afternoon. No, it's great. It's really positive way to end the year.
Jerome, Aaron, we will end the year next week. I think our last chat is a trio next Monday. So look forward to seeing you both then. Thank you as always. Appreciate it.
Authorised by Aaron Violi, Liberal Party, Lilydale.